Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibbitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with this week's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey, the home of Kibbitz and Yunters. And in case you don't know what those terms mean, the home of gossip and nosy bodies. So let's hop right in. So last week, the nominees for Wackadoodle of the Week were Gabe, who was totally taking over Sean's duties as host of the tell-all, and Nicole, who just wanted peace amongst everyone. I mean, she just broke down crying. She stormed off the stage, snot coming out of her nose and everything, and she just wanted peace. But Gabe won because he was really confrontational with everyone except with his sister, as we saw this week, but that's another story. So Gabe shared some pictures of his mornings with his new doggie named Milo, and apparently Milo decided to take a nip out of his nipple. But apparently there was a reason for Gabe's attitude towards Mahmoud. As I like to call her, my little macaroni, mac and cheese may, dropped some cheese may on her gram about an hour ago. And it's some comments from Gabe about some comments that weren't aired that Mahmoud made towards Gabe. And not cool at all. That's all I have to say. So, hey, it looks like Gabe's attitude towards Mahmoud was warranted. And by the way, if you don't follow my little macaroni mac and cheese may on Instagram and TikTok, you really should. Now, speaking of cheese may, okay, I have to play this for you guys. First of all, you have to follow 90 sips of really tea. I know I just totally garbled that, but it's here on my screen. 90 sips of really tea. It's a new account, and let me tell you, she got the tea on this one. She screenshot a whole bunch. She screenshot Danielle's lives on Thursday and Friday, and Danielle was dropping tea. So I put them all together. I uploaded it, 8 minutes of it. Check it out after you finish watching me. But this is a clip that I shared to the Kiki and Kibbitz Instagram. And Danielle went ballistic in the comments. So first, I'm going to play the clip. Give me 1 sec. So here's the clip that I shared to the gram. 8 minutes long, uploaded on the YouTube. Check it out when you're done watching me. But here we go.
I'm curious as to what people mean when they say that. Do you mean tolerate abuse? Do you mean tolerate lying and dishonesty? Do you mean, by try your best, do you mean sit in front of your computer all day and work for like 12 and 13 hours while your husband is sitting next to you watching Naruto, and then you have to finish working and cook dinner? Otherwise, he'll throw a temper tantrum. Is that what you mean? Pick your battle. So give me an example of a good battle. Give me an example of what you think is a worthwhile battle. I'm curious. I'm gonna go live after the tell-all on Sunday to share a lot more things, but I'm just curious as when people say try your best or have patience. Someone at the airport yesterday recognized me and they're like, just have patience, just have patience. Like patience is gonna make a man not be abusive financially, physically, and emotionally. Like patience is gonna solve that problem. I think that most married people say, you know what, this is too much fighting. I'd rather just not fight, but it's too expensive to live on my own, so I'm just gonna suck it up and stay in this marriage and either find someone else who makes me happy or, I don't know, figure out a different plan. It's just the truth. Those are all grounds for major resentment. Pick your battles aimed at. Don't sweat the small stuff. Your stuff is big. Yeah, my stuff is really big. Do you believe he loves you? No. I shouldn't say that. I think he has love for me. I think he just doesn't. That line, marriage is hard, try your best. I'm curious.
Yeah, So that's pretty heavy accusations that Danielle was throwing out there against Yohan, accusing him of physical, emotional, and financial abuse. So the fans started going in on her, and Danielle had a lot to say. So there was a lot of back and forth going on between Danielle and the fans who wanted her to be held accountable for her treatment of Yohan. So I wrote an article about it and put it all together for you guys. Please check it out. Wordonthestreetreality.com. Danielle accuses Yohan of abuse and viewers hold her accountable. There's a lot of heavy stuff in there. Please check it out. So Danielle shared pictures of some of her favorite moments from season 4 with the production crew. Danielle, actually Veronica and Tim, who reminded me of the Muppets in the balcony. Oh my God, what were their names again? Waldorf and Stadler. Please do not bring them back for another tell-all. They were so annoying. They posted a picture with Gabe and Danielle and da-da-da. But the one thing that struck me was how uncomfortable Taylen looked. Taylen sat there on that stage like he wished he was anywhere else but on that stage of that tell-all. But you know something? He wants to know what we thought because he wasn't able to watch himself, and I don't blame him because he looked like he didn't want to be there. So we should all follow him on TikTok. For all his pain and suffering, guys, go follow him on TikTok. Now, Isabel, glowingly beautiful and classy as hell. She sat there last night through that tell-all. I'm sorry, Sunday night. It's Tuesday. And she just let Monica and Gabe work out their issues, even though, in my opinion, Monica crapped all over her by not going to the wedding, but she let them work it out, didn't say a word. And we have new besties, Isabel and Jeymi hanging out. And speaking of Jamie's now ex-wife, Chris posted pictures of some of her favorite times from filming 90 Day the Other Way. And here they are with their production crew. And speaking of Chris and her mom and all the accusations that were being thrown back and forth on the tell-all, I think it's worth to go check out my article on wordonthestreetreality.com because Chris's brother, he has a history of drug arrest and all drug activity. And considering how Chris's mom was very on the defense for Chris, and she kind of has that enabling attitude, I think this is worth a read, guys. Just saying. Miss Debbie wants all of us to support her future creative art, therapy, and animal rescue. And this I support. And Julian got to see the canine rescue dog, Tracker, and Tracker says hi to all of us. Now, Rishi and Jen. Jen's little meltdown about her age and his mom calling her old, and she will never, ever, 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 ever speak to him again. Bullshit. The two of these guys, they're wedding planners. They're Indian wedding planners. Check out the hashtag. They did this beautiful wedding. They haven't announced it yet, but yeah, they're wedding planners. Check this out. Okay, but Jen, if this whole thing doesn't work out for you, don't forget you have Julian's number. You guys hung out that night after the tell-all. We don't know what happens, but hey, you have Julian's number. Annie decided to do a combination Nicole and Debbie look for the last night of the tell-all for Pillow Talk, and I totally give this 2 thumbs up. Now, next week, we begin a new train wreck with a new season, 90 Day Fiance, before the 90 days, and we will have one returning couple, Gino and Jasmine. But check out my article on wordonthestreetreality.com for info on the new couples. And Gino bumping into swans on a beautiful summer day. And do we think Gino and Jasmine are still together? I'll give you a hint. She was spotted working out at a gym in Michigan, but she'll argue with you online and tell you it wasn't her. Moving on to the new cast members of B90, Statler wants everyone to know that her and her partner Dempsey are the first actual lesbian couple cast on 90 Day Fiance. And as you can see here, Jeymi is a lesbian, Chris is bisexual. Okay, both Stephanie and Erica, they came out as bisexual on the show. So she just wants everyone to know that her and her partner Dempsey are lesbian as fuck, boobs and butt baby. Her words, not mine. Congratulations to Love in Paradise's Jessica and Juan. They had their baby. Unfortunately, Juan could not be there for his birth, but they're making the best out of it with FaceTime and phone calls and all that good stuff. And he is adorable. That's all I have to say. Look at this face. And Jessica loves her little family. And we have the 3Ds, Dalton, Dawson, and David. And you know, the boys had real emotions about being a big brother, especially Dalton. He was used to being a baby all the time. But you know, now they love their little brother and they are proud to be big brothers. Real emotions we saw in Love in Paradise. Imagine that, real emotions. Now, Carlos, even though him and Valentine broke up, he's doing okay. He's out there in Panama, seeing the country, celebrating. And if you would like to know if him and Michelle are still friends, yes, they are. And we have Lydia celebrating Mother's Day, Dominican Mother's Day, and Scott showing off his childhood home. Hey, Scott, I'm glad that you're showing off your childhood home, but I'm even happier that you have clothes on in this post. Because, guys, Scott likes it. One thing he likes to do is show off his body, but maybe a little bit too much. Kind of like on the Sinjin side. If you guys, watch me on a regular basis, I complain that Sinjin likes to show off his D all over the place. Well, Scott is getting into the Sinjin category. So I'm happy. He's showing off his childhood home, and even happier, he's fully clothed. And speaking of cast members from Love in Paradise, we have last season, Daniel asleep in the car with Amber. We have Odin with a huge water gun and his mom, Ariela, looking fantastic. Jovi and Yara testing out their new camera. And happy birthday to Mama Gwen's love of her life, Monty. The Soldier Boy UK tour is going on from June 13th to the 30th. Please go to the official Soldier Boy IG for venues and times, etc. If you're in the UK and you really want to check him out on tour, he's on tour. So check out his IG, I guess. And Kimberly and Jamal hanging out on Memorial Day, getting ready to watch 90 Day. We have Kalini and Kalani doing the sister thing, and Asuelu got a fresh haircut. Debbie and her love Tony are hanging out, living the life, and feeding their local raccoons. And speaking of local wildlife, we have Liz hanging out with a snake. Libby and Andre loving each other. So are Charlie and Meg. And we have Jen doing her auntie duties with her niece Saga. Now we have a little bit of Love After Lockup, 90 Day Fiance crossover action. I know you guys are going to love this. Remember Brittany, who was going to marry Yazan, needed a translator, Adam, to communicate, okay? That didn't work out. And then she went on Single Life, and that didn't work out either. Well, Brittany is apparently hanging out with the newly single and newly blonde Monique from Love After Lockup. They were hanging out in Atlanta. Check this out, okay? So, as for Yazan, as you guys may or may not know, he found a nice Muslim girl. He's married. They had a baby, and his breakfast looks really, really good. Adam, the translator, we actually interviewed him, okay? Brianna and I interviewed him last year about a year or so ago, and that was one of my favorite interviews ever. If you haven't checked it out, please do. Adam, the translator, he is not only a translator, he has a cat rescue in Jordan. He does wonderful things for the kitties. He's still at it. If you haven't checked out my interview with Adam, the translator, please do. Now, I have an announcement to make. Josh Seiter is a liar. He doesn't know what story to stick with. 3 months ago when I interviewed him, he said he was absolutely not gay, that it was a prank, that his gay friend posted that he was a proud gay man last year as a prank, and that he loves women, always will be with women, and will never do anything with a man. You will never catch him with a man. He has nothing against gay people, but he is straight. That was straight out of his mouth in our interview 3 months ago. Check it out. It's on my playlist. All cast interviews. Josh Seiter, 3 months ago. Straight out of his mouth. Now, apparently, he has a boyfriend. Just saying. He can't keep his lies straight. Kelly went on a cruise, and he's missing it already. He wishes he was back on it. I don't blame him. And Cynthia just wants to remind everybody that her dream house is still up for sale. And Molly wants to remind everybody that she is still selling that pink drink that did not contribute to her weight loss. And in case you guys have not checked out my article, please do on wordonthestreetreality.com about how the collateral damage remains behind in both Kelly and Cynthia with what Molly's actions have done with both of them. And hey, check out the staff at Livy Ray. You think Love After Lockup has a bunch of mug shots? Check out the staff at Livy Ray. That's a little Love After Lockup 90 Day Fiance crossover for you. It wouldn't be Oy Vey without a little Memphis and Hamza. And Hamza is back after, I think, a 2-week illness. And he thanks God for healing. And I'm glad that you're back and feeling better, Hamza. And of course, it wouldn't be 90 Day Oy Vey with a little WTF. And in the WTF category this week is Angela. The fuck are you doing? Please do not turn yourself into a Barbie. That will be the scariest shit ever. We have Ari getting some needed sun. Girl, I feel you. I am pale as a ghost. I need sun as well. And her ex, Alejandro, posting some new music to his Instagram. Thais is showing her love to her man, Patrick, which is fantastic. I love this love. But what I don't love is her trying to sell hair oil that she probably bought in bulk off of Alibaba. and trying to pass it off as some fancy schmancy stuff that she developed. Check out my article, Word on the Street. Check out my video, my Oy Vey special about Thais's hair oil, and let me know what you think, because it kind of seems like to me that she might have bought it in bulk or off of a site like Alibaba. Just saying. We have Darcey in Dubai and Nicole. She looks so pretty, and I do love this dress. I do love the details on this dress. And of course, it wouldn't be Darcey and Stacy and the girls without Florian. And this is a great picture of Florian, and I guess he's getting into the modeling thing. Natalie wants to know if we like her outfit. Mike is at a baseball game with friends, and Josh is getting another tattoo. And we have Anna and Marcel's adorable Gokan, who is obsessed with cleaning. Hey, Anna, you want to send him over to my house? We have Kenny's grandchildren, and we have Danielle's grandchildren. Winter looks fantastic hanging out by the pool. Chantel works her ass off in the gym and getting up early to go to work. But River, paging River Knight, your sister wants her doggy back. So I'm going to close out this edition of Oy Vey by saying every day, most people have aha moments, not me. I have, oh, for fuck's sake, fuck this, fuck everybody, fuck you moments. But hey, then I get over it. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit that like button. Check out wordonthestreetreality.com and share my video with a friend or 10. See you next time. Thank you so much, guys. I see all the comments. I love you. Thank you for the support. See you next time. Bye.